Hi, welcome back to Scarecorn Volume 4, the Grab Bag Edition. We watched Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes, we do.
Uh, if you don't know what it is, there's a plant from space who feeds on blood.
Who shows up during the solar eclipse. So since in the past 10 years we've had two solar eclipses, be on the lookout.
Yeah, if somebody tries to convince you to look at their plant too closely, just be aware. But yeah, no. So the plant basically tells the guy, "Hey, if you keep feeding me, you'll get rich, and you can finally leave Skid Row." And he kind of just buys into it, and he's just like, "Yeah, okay, I don't like doing it, but I mean, if you say so." He only really kills one guy, and he doesn't really kill him. So there's this dentist. Probably the worst portrayal of a dentist I've ever seen. Real jerkbag. And basically he kills himself on laughing gas. And Seymour, the guy, brings him back and throws him into the plant. Which leads to cops getting involved, and the owner of the shop where they're at, he saw Seymour chopping up the dentist. So he's like, well, maybe you can just disappear quietly. I'll take over the plant. And as Seymour's explaining how to care for the plant, he gets eaten. And then, so Seymour's life is like really good. Everybody's trying to give him deals and whatnot for coverage on the plant. Until he learns that the plant is just going to continually reproduce and be in every household in America, worldwide, bigger than hula hoops. And so he goes in there to confront the plant with a gun.
If you're not gonna be, they say this in gun training, but don't have a gun if you're not willing to take a life. There's really no point of having a gun, and if you're not going, because he did it twice. He went to the dentist, held the gun up to the guy, like probably was never going to shoot him, and then he goes in there. I'm going to shoot the plant, and then doesn't shoot the plant. So I was like, well, what's the point of having this gun if you're not going to shoot anybody?
I mean, the plant does get the gun later.
Yeah, the plant shoots him. Plant's like, I ain't no bitch.
So then he's like, well, I'll kill it with the fire axe. And well, that doesn't work either. And then the shop comes down, some electrical wires get exposed, and if you played Pokemon, you know that plant or grass type very weak to electric.
Is it really?
No, not at all.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it resists electric.
It's like the one thing in the movie that's like, I don't think you made sense of this. Like James like, just do arson, just do arson, just do arson, just do arson.
Because I'm like, yeah, no, he went back in there, and I'm just like, arson didn't cross his mind. Like,
because that's what I would do. I would not have gone back in there.
I would have been like, yo, insurance fraud. Whoops. Can't believe the store burned down. Well. But no, he electrocutes the plant. And then we get this happy ending. Except there's another plant growing in his front yard.
Which we established that this plant is a bitch. He can't defend for himself when he's young, so I don't know how he's going to grow.
Well, you get a little drop of blood here, drop of blood there.
Well, Seymour had to give him the drop of blood.
Well, maybe like a bird, maybe like a bird will die or something, and then like fall right inside. And a mole.
I don't know.
A small dog.
Because they made it abundantly clear that
I'm sure he would accept substitutes if he needed to.
that he didn't like the meat down the road.
Well, that's because it was down the road from like. When was this movie? Like the 70s?
86.
86. Holy shit! I thought it was like 78.
Well, in the 80s they had more material for the 60s and 70s than what we have today.
But anyway, like what I was getting at is this was '86. There weren't no FDA out there. They weren't monitoring the food. You could serve anything.
Yeah.
That wasn't real meat he was getting down from the street. That was that. I don't know what that was. And anyway,
Are you positive the FDA wasn't around?
no, they were.
Please, were they? Please don't leave comments down below.
I'm pretty sure they were. There were regulations. They just weren't as much as today.
Yeah, it's just like bare bones.
It was like, yeah, no, that won't kill somebody if they eat it. Good enough.
Yeah, don't serve. If it has mold on it, don't serve it. That was like the basis.
Yeah, pretty much. We got one rule down here.
Don't get people sick. That's our number one rule. And then we figure out, oh, well, you motherfuckers just go around the whole fucking thing of don't get people sick. I didn't know. I mean, the liver thing.
Yeah, no, so I feel like we probably don't have to go too in-depth with this one because, you know, this seems like a pretty...
Yeah, so Young Aaron, this was a very terrifying movie for me. Like, I remember our teacher in middle school was like, "Oh, I have a musical, and we're gonna sing some of the songs from the musical." And then my brain, for some reason, I was just like, "Oh my god, there's a piranha plant eating people."
To be fair, the special effects look very good.
Yeah, for being 86.
As somebody who has seen a lot of Godzilla and a lot of Ultraman, that looked really good. With the exception of it exploding. That looked really bad.
It just disappears and then it's like, boom.
But, yeah, no, like I was saying, we probably don't need to go too far into this one. This one's people have seen this one.
What did we even do for Scare Corners? The first one we did in February, the second one we did in, like, what?
Like,
June?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
And now it's September. I don't remember these. But I know how it doesn't have Sydney Sweeney or whatever her name is in it. Oh no,
Dang.
not Sydney Sweeney. The other discount Sydney Sweeney.
We killed the streak. Whoops.
Yeah.
That's on me.
She could be a glimmer in some father's eye right now. No, because if she's born in I think she's like 26 or 7. So
yeah, that wouldn't match up with
I wasn't a glimmer in my dad's eye until a few years later.
Alright, well, we'll see you tomorrow for something that she's probably also not going to be in.
Later.